Now we've learned teachers and staff were against Geanna Bradley transitioning from public school to homeschooling. Prosecutors say it was her legal guardian's decision.
Our Jolani Martinez takes a look at the DOE's homeschooling protocols.
10-year-old Geanna Bradley was taken out of public school and transitioned to homeschooling in the fall of 2022. Advocates say there's minimal requirements involved in pulling a child out of the public school system.
But right now, you can pull a child out of public school for no reason whatsoever.
Just about 2 months into third grade at Iliahi Elementary, Geanna Bradley was withdrawn from the school in October 2022 to be homeschooled by her legal guardians, Brandy and Thomas Bloss Sr. In the indictment, it says the decision was against the opinions of her third grade teacher and counselor. Last month, Geanna was found dead in this Wahoo home. The Blosses and her grandmother, Deborah Duran, were indicted yesterday on multiple charges, including murder. According to DOE's website, parents must submit this form or a signed letter of intent to the school if they want to homeschool their child. A parent is deemed a qualified homeschool instructor, regardless of educational background or training. Test scores are required for the grade levels that fall under the statewide testing program, and at the end of each school year, parents are required to submit a progress report to the Department of Education.
I think there needs to be more compelling and fulsome explanations as to why you want to pull a child out of the public schools, and the child needs to be constantly monitored once they are.
The DOE also does check in with the family and the student periodically to make sure that both, again, the child is safe and that that child is learning to a particular academic standard, at least, 3 or 4 times a year.
State lawmaker Justin Woodson chairs the Education Committee and says they're working with DOE to recalibrate protocols.
I know because of this tragedy, the DOE is going to be looking at, their protocols. They will be reassessing to see if these check-ins need to be more periodic. And it's just very sad that something like this has taken place.
We asked the DOE on whether a report was submitted by Geanna's legal guardians. In a statement, it says it can't speak to the specifics of this case due to student privacy protections, but is deeply saddened by the details that have emerged about this tragedy. It's unclear what Geanna's teacher and counselor's opinions were, but DOE says under the law, public school employees and officers are mandated reporters and must immediately report child abuse, neglect, trafficking, or that a child may be a victim in the future. No proof is needed.
And we don't have a very good track record right now of people reporting when they're required to. We've got a Peter Kemmer, we've got an Ariel Kalua, and now we have this poor young girl that's been murdered by her foster parents. It is unconscionable.
Child Welfare Services asks everyone to take part in reporting what you hear, what you see, even what you sense if you suspect abuse or neglect. To make a report, you can call the hotline at 832-5300. Jolani Martinez, Hawaii News Now.
Thank you very much.